Have you ever wanted Minecraft to look insanely beautiful without sacrificing performance? Well, for a while, this was entirely possible with the Distant Horizons mod when combined with Sodium and Iris. Well, guess what? There's an even better mod on the horizon which may just give one of the most gorgeous rendering upgrades Minecraft has ever seen. And I really don't say that lightly. Ever since I've started posting my shader videos, my comments have been filled with people asking what I'm running, how everything looks so clean, and why the landscapes feel so deep and natural. So I figured it's finally time to talk about it. The mod in question is called Voxy. So why do I think this mod is better than Distant Horizons? Let's start with the obvious, the visuals. Voxy completely transforms how the world loads in. Instead of forcing your GPU to brute force render every distant chunk, kind of like what Distant Horizons does, Voxy uses a voxel-based renderer that blends terrain seamlessly into the horizon. And it somehow runs better than Distant Horizons on most hardware. I'm not joking. I've tested it on my main setup and even some mid-range systems, and Voxy consistently feels smoother. On top of that, shaders look amazing with it. When you pair Voxy with shaders such as Photon or Bliss, your world suddenly comes to life. The lighting, depth, and long distance terrain blending, it all just clicks together and looks so good. That's not even the best part. You don't have to sacrifice much performance at all to get this amazing view. Voxy is optimized in such a way that genuinely surprised me. It's the first time I've been able to run insane distances with a heap of mods and heavy shader settings and still maintain playable frames. Okay, so the last few clips I was playing in 5K, that's usually what I do just so the videos look nice, but I actually switched to 1440p for these clips, and I know I'm playing on a 4090 here, but you could just notice how well this performs. Like there's no stutters, no lag spikes, and usually I do get that on Distant Horizons, that's because of the brute force rendering. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good mod, but I just think Voxy is a whole step above Distant Horizons. And the crazy part is, look at this, I'm playing in a render distance of 288. That's not even possible in vanilla Minecraft. Alright, so now for the big test I'm sure you all been waiting for. I'm going to directly compare these two, as this video would literally be pointless if I didn't do that. I set the CPU threads on Distant Horizons to the same as Voxy, which is 24. CPU load is aggressive, and quality is on medium. I use the exact same Photon preset as well. Both tests are run at a resolution of 2560 by 1440. Now you can see for Distant Horizons it has some serious stuttering issues. I mean, it's always given me problems with this. I'm sure many users in the comments would agree too. For the life of me, I couldn't get them to stop. No amount of tweaking the mod settings would improve the smoothness of the mod for me. And while it does have more customization than Voxy, it really doesn't matter to me when Voxy performs that much better. The other thing I don't like is how the LODs are rendered. When the mod first came out, this was actually a game changer, but now that we have other ways of processing LODs, they just look very low quality to me. Again, I'm not bashing the mod. I do want to stress it's still a great mod, and the creator has paved the way for many mods, even one still in development now. I still think Distant Horizons is revolutionary, but we just have better options now. Alright, same resolution, same shader, same render distance, even same location on the map, but now we're running Voxy. It's just apparent how much smoother it runs. I really don't have much else to say. And best of all, it uses way less RAM. Even though I allocated 38GB to both tests, for some reason when using Voxy, it only shows up that I've allocated 4GB, which may be some type of RAM limiter put in place by the developer, but I could be completely wrong. So I'm gonna have to have someone fill this in for me. Also, that really annoying like white flash on the screen, that's like some particle mod that I don't know how to disable the effect on. I don't know which mod is causing this, so if someone knows, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, even though these tests are only in 1440, it's crazy to me how I game in 5K and Voxy still runs really well. Like all the intro clips and all these upcoming clips are all going to be in 5K, and you'll just notice how smooth it runs. It's insane. Alright, now for the downsides. I'm not going to make a full video covering this mod without going over some of the cons. The most obvious one is shader support. This mod only supports a few shader packs at the moment. For my testing, the only one that looks great with Voxy is Photon. This isn't a huge problem because Photon is definitely a top tier shader in my opinion, but I'm hoping we see some more shader support in the near future. Secondly, certain blocks cause geometry artifacts. I know this is a part of the LOD rendering process, but this can definitely be distracting, especially when zoomed in. It's not a huge issue by any means, but it's not exactly pretty. Alright, enough talking, I'll let y'all enjoy the gameplay.